Alrighty, any pains or injuries that I should know about before we start? Okay. Good morning, everyone. This is Stephen Chang coming to you live from 333 Grand at downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 333 Grand as well as through Zoom. You can register for class through ubindi.com. And if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10 and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information on the bottom of the video as well as my website, simhayoga.com. Today's class is Mobility Flow, is a level 1 mobility class concentrating on movement and fluidity. If you're working with any kind of special conditions or limitations, make sure that you do modify or skip poses altogether, making good decisions about your movement practice so that you don't create any injuries or perpetuate any injuries. If your hips or your lower back are tight, please elevate and sit up on some blocks or a blanket. That'll make it easier for you to find a lengthy, tall spine in your seated position. Palms face up, fingers come to Jnana Mudra. As you settle into your seat, connecting to the breath, through the inhale, let the crown of the head reach upwards toward the sky as you lengthen. With the exhale, grounding firmly and evenly through your seat. Inhaling again, expansion of your lungs in all directions. With the exhales, empty it all out. Three Oms together. Inhale. Keeping the eyes closed, hands together in prayer in front of the heart, pressing the thumbs into your heart, heart back into the thumbs, lifting the heart up toward the sky, setting your intention for your yoga practice, devoting your practice to someone or something or to yourself, your supreme self that lives within your heart, chanting the mantra for purification, purifying the space in which you practice yoga. Call and response. Om Apavitraha, Om Apavitraha, Pavitrawa, Pavitrawa, Sarvavashtan, Sarvavashtan, Gatopiwa, Gatopiwa, Yaha Smarit, Yaha Smarit, Pundrikaksham, Pundrikaksham, Sapahya, Sapahya, Bihyandraha, Bihyandraha, Suchihi, Suchihi. Beginning to open the eyes, palms face up. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, right ear to the right shoulder, right hand to the left side, elongate through the left side of the neck. Chin toward the right shoulder. Release back to center, drop the right hand. Left ear to the left shoulder, left hand to the right side. Chin toward left shoulder. Release back to center, drop left hand, chin toward the chest. Big circles with the head in one direction, ear to one side, roll it back. Opposite side, roll the center. A few more rounds in that same direction. And then chin back toward the chest and pause. And then taking the opposite direction. And chin back toward the chest again, lifting the chin parallel to the floor, neutral spine. Take the hands to top of the knees, holding on for support. You're going to start to take circles in one direction. So choose clockwise or counterclockwise. It doesn't matter. And as you take more and more circles, begin to widen the circles and incorporating your elbows, your shoulders into the movement. So you're loosening up your spine, your lower back, and your shoulders. All right, begin to take it back to center, and then come to a full stop when you're ready, and then go the opposite direction. starting with smaller, milder circles, and then as you go, start to increase the range of your circles, moving your shoulders and your elbows. All right, starting to come back to center. And then when you're ready, extend the legs forward, separating your feet. Hands supporting to either side and turning your toes toward each other. And then roll them out. Draw in, roll out, draw in. Outer rotation, circling. Take it back to center. Switch them around. And back to center again. Cross your shins, but take the opposite shin on top. Non-dominant crossing of the legs. Raise the arms up high and extend. Exhale, twist to the right. Stay twisting. Raise your right arm up and over the right ear toward the left side for the side stretch. Take it back to vertical. Wrap the right hand to your left knee. Your arms are crossed. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, folding forward. Once you get to your forward fold, with your hands, grab the top of the knees and draw the knees toward each other. So that gives you a sense of a broadening of the entire back. Inhale, come up with eagle arms, so double wrap if you're able to. Inhale, lift the elbows up. Take a back bend. Exhale, round the spine 3 times. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, roll forward and down. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, forward fold. Now stay here, either hovering in space, or if you can, touch your hands down, or maybe even your forearms. Take it back up to vertical, keeping your eagle arms. Exhale, twist to the right. Back to center, twist to your left. Back to center, release. Extend the arms out and up. Exhale, twist to your left. Stay twisting to your left. Raise your left arm overhead, tilting toward the right side for the side stretch. Take it back up to vertical. Wrap the left hand to the right knee. Your arms are crossed. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, folding forward. And once you come to the forward fold with your hands, pull the knees toward each other, and that gives you a sense of a broadening of the entire back. Take it back up again, crossing your arms with eagle arms. Then lift the elbows up with a back bend, looking up. Exhale, round it to draw it forward. Up and down 2 more times. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, roll forward. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Stay here, hovering, touching your hands down or touching your forearms. So this should feel really nice to the upper back. So the wings of your shoulder blades, right, are feeling like they're expanding and releasing. Inhale, roll it back up to vertical, keeping your eagle arms. Exhale, twist to your left. Center again, twist to the right. Center again, releasing. Extend the arms out and up. Side bending to the right, right hand down, left arm overhead. So notice your initial side bend, your shoulders are stacking, feeling for the stretch out left arm. Then as you reach your left hand to the upper right hand corner of the room, let the left shoulder also start to descend a little bit. So now you're getting the work into your outer left shoulder blades. Take it back to stack, raise your left arm up and bend your left elbow. Left elbow to the right knee. Inhale, take it back up 3 times. Left elbow to the right knee. Inhale, take it back up. Left elbow, right knee. Stay there and release your hands to the floor to either side. And then walk your hands forward into a diagonal, maybe even your nose in toward the right knee. And then after you get the nose in toward the right knee, extend through your left fingertips even more. So traction your fingertips against the floor and crawl it forward and to the right. All right, start to release, coming back up into a vertical line and then side bending over to your left. So again, you're stacking your shoulders, mainly a right side stretch, and then now reach your right hand toward the left-hand corner of the room, and then let the right shoulder also descend a little bit, and that will give you a slight rotation going into the outer right shoulder blade. Take it back up to stack. Take it up to vertical. Bend your right elbow to your left knee. Inhale, take it back up 3 times. Right elbow, left knee. Inhale, back up. Right elbow, left knee. Stay there, releasing right hand to the floor. As you crawl the hands forward and outwards, start to draw the nose in toward the left knee perhaps. And then once you have it there, extend your right fingertips even more actively forward and toward the left. Tractioning the fingertips against the floor and crawling forward and to your left will give you more extension. Alrighty, take it back to stack. Come all the way back up and then extending the legs forward. Forward fold. Take it back up. Step the feet to the floor about mat width distance. Pivot to your heels. Hands to support behind you. Windshield wiper your knees side to side. Next time you drop your knees over to your left. Drop the knees all the way down. Come onto a seat and draw the right heel further back. Walk your hands over to the left side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist and bow forward halfway. Stop at the halfway point. Inhale again. Exhale, twist deeper. Bow forward even more. So going into a forward fold and a twist. Inhale, take it back up. Keep the legs as they are. Counter twist to the right. Back to center again. Left hand to the floor behind you. Lift the seat. Raise your right arm up and across the collarbone back in space for a back bend and a heart opener. Then raise your right arm up over the right ear, reaching toward the left side. So for the side stretch. Take the seat back down, square back to center, and then again, move your right heel forward a little bit again, and then windshield wiper. So reset your legs to properly windshield wiper. All right, the next time you drop your knees over to the right side, go ahead and sit up tall from there. Adjust your left heel further back, creating a reverse letter S. Walk your hands over to the right. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist and bow forward halfway. Stopping at the halfway point. Inhale again. Exhale, twist deeper. Bow forward even more. Inhale, take it back up. Keep the legs. Exhale, counter twist to the left. Square back, right hand to the floor, lift up onto your shins. Raise your left arm and up and across the collarbone, back in space. So it's a heart opener and a back bend. Then raise your left arm up over the left ear, reaching toward the right side for the side stretch. And take the seat back down. Soles of feet together, knees apart, and then butterfly your knees just a little bit. And then draw the heels in, Baddha Konasana. Grabbing the ankles, inhale, lengthen, exhale, forward fold. Now you can press your elbows to your inner thighs, and that will give you more broadening of the hip joints. Inhale, coming back up. Keep the heels together, but the toes apart. Take the hands back behind you for support and lean back just a little bit. You're going to lift the heels up. and then lower the heels almost all the way down. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Lift, stay lifted. This time you're going to separate your heels and extend the legs out. Draw the heels in. Extend and bend. Extend and bend. Extend and bend. Extend and bend. Stay here. Right heel comes up, left heel goes down. Then in a semicircle, you're going to widen out the legs and then draw the left heel in, right heel in. Widen out the legs, right heel on top. Widen, left heel on top. Widen, right heel on top. Widen, left. Two more. Widen, right. Widen, left. One more. Widen, right. Widen, left. Heels together, foot together. Coming into Baddha Konasana again. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold. Coming back up, once again, supporting with your hands, separate your feet, heels to the floor, and then this time you're going to turn the knees in toward each other. So now you're going to inner rotation with your thighs, with your hips. And then go into outer rotation and hold. All right, release. I suggest let's everyone turn this direction because we're going to go into frog pose and you want the cushioning of your mat to the inner thighs, okay? So I will, right? So everyone turn this way so we're all in the same orientation. So I'll just go wider this way. So with your hands on the floor for support, walk your knees as wide as you can, and then move the heels out a little bit as well so that your knees and your heels align up one in front of the other, right? Flex your feet actively. So with your hands supporting, you start to think about the pubis moving forwards and downwards. Just move slowly, right? So we're just going to hold it here. All right, so this frog pose. A lot of people hate this pose because it's quite rigorous. It's agonizing for some people, but for the others, it's not so bad. I have my good and my bad days. All right, start to ease out of that a little bit. Step the toes toward each other, and you might even draw your knees in a little bit. You're going to draw back to sit toward the heels. I'm going to do that one more time. All right, you can resist by pressing your hands firmly against the floor so you can push your seat back toward the heels a little bit more. All right, let's come back up again and let's reset. Walk your heels out a little bit. Go as wide as you can with your knees. Check that you're in frog legs, which is the knees and the heels line up one over the other with a vertical line, and flex your feet. And again, adjust your hands accordingly. You're going to start to just move the hips forwards and downwards, your pubis, forwards and downwards. Right? You don't have to go super deep. Just breathe into it. Right? It's quite rigorous. And depending on your hip structure, it could be quite agonizing or it could be really nice with this hip opening. Katie's smiling, but I'm not sure if that's hating it. And sometimes when we're in agony, we don't always grimace. We sometimes laugh and smile. So sometimes it's very confusing, right? All right, let's ease out of that. So as you ease out, you can move your knees in just a little bit and then move your heels toward each other and then press into your hands and draw the seat toward the heels. That's more important than forward folding, right? So just draw the seat toward the heels with the resistance of the hands pressing against the floor. All right, let's release and let's come back to your hands and knees. So come back to the forward-facing orientation. If you need extra padding to your knees, take extra padding. Otherwise, we'll take some cat-cows here. All right, setting up your hands about shoulders width, knees about hips width. Inhale, draw the navel down. Raise your tail, raise the back of the head. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. 3 more times. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Come back to neutral spine. Reach your right foot back, tucking your toes under, and then reach back actively through that right heel. And then take the right knee down, switch sides, left toes tucked under, left heel's back, and then reach back through that left heel. Take the left knee back down. Come back to hands and knees. Inhale, right heel back. Exhale, right knee in toward the nose. 3 times. Inhale, right heel back. Right knee in toward the nose. Right heel back. Right knee in toward the nose. This time, right knee out to the right side, pendulating back to center. To the right, back to center. To the right, back to center. Circles this time. To the right, behind you, knee in toward the nose. To the right, behind you, knee in toward the nose. To the right, behind you, knee in toward the nose, and stay there with the knee in toward the nose. And then step the right foot out to right side, gate pose, standing on the left knee. Side bending over the right leg. Back to center. Side bending to the left. Back to center. Left hand behind you, right arm forward, bend your right elbow. Draw the right elbow back. Exhale, twist to your left. Draw the right elbow back. Twist to your left. Draw back and twist. Stay twisting. Reach your left hand to the right heel. Reach your right arm up and back. Take it back up to center. Take the hands to the floor. Take the right knee down. Hands and knees. Inhale. Cat-cows first. Inhale. Draw the navel down. Raise your tail. Raise the back of the head. Exhale. Round the spine. Inhale. Cow. Exhale. Cat. Inhale. Cow. Exhale. Cat. 2 more times. Inhale. Cow. Exhale. Cat. Inhale. Cow. Exhale. Cat. Back to neutral spine. Inhale. Left heel back. Exhale. Left knee in toward the nose. Inhale. Left heel back. Left knee in toward the nose. Left heel back. Left knee in toward the nose. This time, pendulate the left knee to the left side. Back to center. To the left. Back to center. To the left. Back to center. Circles this time. To the left. Back. Knee in toward the nose. Left. Back. Knee in toward the nose. Left. Back. Knee in toward the nose. And hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Step the left foot over to the left side. Rise up. Gate pose. Standing on the right knee. Palms are facing up. Side bending over to the left. Take back up. Side bend over to the right. Take it back up to center. Right hand is behind you. Left arm forward, bend your left elbow. Draw the left elbow back. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, draw back. Twist to the right. Draw back. Twist to the right. Stay twisting to the right. Right hand to reach for your right heel. Left arm up and back. Take it back up. Walk your hands back forward. Hands and knees, and then down dog. Pedaling out the legs. Walk it out side to side. All right, back to stillness in your down dog. Inhale, raise your right leg up, three-legged dog. Right knee in toward the nose and round. Kick up, open up the hips, bend the right knee. Re-extend the right leg, step it forward, low lunge. Raise your arms up high for high lunge. Steady your balance in your high lunge. So Chloe, you're on your left tiptoes. Back heel is up. There you go. On the inhale, rise up, lengthen, reach up. Bend the front knee, arms alongside. Lengthen, reach up. Bend the front knee, arms alongside. Lengthen, reach up. Keep the arms reaching, bending the front knee. Then dip the left knee toward the floor, you're not touching, and lift back up. Dip the left knee, lift back up. Dip the left knee, lift back up. Hands to the floor, and then lengthen out the right leg. Right hamstring stretch in your pyramid. Stay in that pyramid. Lift your toes and press your toe mounds to the floor. And with the activation of the lifting of the toes, you should feel it onto your shins. Then let's go deeper. Pivot to your heels. Sole of the foot comes off the floor. And now the stretch is more concentrated on the calves and on the hamstrings. Step the right foot back down, bend your right knee. Left hand stays on the floor, right arm up to twist. So we're going to coordinate the lengthening and the bending of the front knee with circles. And the arm goes back, down, forward, and up. So the circles go back in space first, all right? So lengthen out the right leg as you reach your right arm back and down. Bend the front knee, circle your right hand forward and up 5 times. Lengthen, reach back and down. Bend and circle it forward. Lengthen, reach back and down. Bend and circle it forward. That's 3. Lengthen, reach back and down. Bend and circle it forward. One more time. Lengthen, reach back and down. Bend and circle it forward. Half bind. Right hand behind you and twist a little bit deeper. Raise your right arm back up. Right hand to the floor. Warrior 1. Ground the back heel down. Rise up. Exhale, open it up, warrior 2, reverse warrior, side angle, right arm to modify to top of the right leg, or the hand to the floor if you can touch down easily, left arm up. Inhale, take it all the way back up, reverse warrior. Lengthen out the right leg, triangle, right hand to top of the shin or to the floor, left arm up. Inhale, take it all the way back up. Reverse, triangle. Hands to the floor, right foot stepping back, plank. Inhale, 1 breath. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. 3 progressive cobras. Lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, lower arms all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little bit higher. Exhale, lower arms all the way down. Lift up even higher. Full extension of your arms if you have it. Bhujangasana, cobra. And release all the way down. Child's pose, feet toward the heels and fold. Down dog. Inhale, left heel up, left knee in toward the nose. Kick up, open up the hips, bend the left knee. Re-extend the left leg, step it forward, low lunge. Arms up high, high lunge. And steady your balance here in your high lunge. So again, right heel's off the floor, back heel's off the floor in a lunge. Inhale, lengthen front leg, reach up higher. Bend the front knee, arms alongside. Lengthen, reach up. Bend the front knee, arms alongside. Lengthen, reach up. Keep the arms reaching. Bend the front knee to high lunge. Then dip the right knee toward the floor and lift. Dip and lift. Dip and lift. Stay here. Hands to your floor. And then lengthen over your left leg. Then start to lift your toes, but press your toe mounds to the floor, and you should get more activation into your shins. Then pivot to the heel and lift the sole of the floor, and now it's more into your calves and your hamstrings. Step the left foot back down and bend your left knee. Right hand stays to the floor, left arm up to twist. So again, you're coordinating the lengthening and the bending of the front knee with your circles of the left arm. So lengthen your left leg, reach your left arm back and down. Bend the front knee, circle it forward and up. Lengthen, back and down. Bend and circle it up. Lengthen, back and down. Bend and circle it up. Lengthen, back and down. Bend and circle it up one more. Lengthen, back and down. Bend and circle it up into a half bind. Left hand behind you. Twist deeper. Then raise your left arm up and to the front of the room. Extend it revolved. Then left hand to the floor. Warrior one. Ground the back heel. Rise up. Open it up. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. Side angle, modifying elbow to the knee or the hand to the floor. Right arm up. Inhale, take it back up. Reverse. Triangle, lengthen out the left leg. Hand to top of the shin or to the floor, right arm up. Inhale all the way back up. Reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor. Left foot, stepping back plank. Lower all the way down to the belly. This time is version 2. We're holding it. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra, and you're holding it here. Press into your hands, lift up a little higher. Press into your hands, lift up even higher. And all the way down, child's pose. Dolphin push-ups. Forearms down, take your hands into a fist. You can wrap one hand over the other, or you can interlace your fingers. Either is fine, whatever is most comfortable for you. Then tuck the toes under, lift the seat, and press it back into dolphin push-up, or dolphin pose. Doing dolphin push-ups. On the inhale, draw the chin forward past your fist and lower the hips a little bit. Exhale, press it back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Yogi's choice. Stay in this distance and do 3 more with me, or intensify by walking in your feet even closer. All right, so the closer you are, the more difficult. When you're ready, inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Knees down, child's pose. Okay, roll it back up. Hands and knees. You're going to walk the left knee toward the center line. Then you're going to cross your right leg over, line up the knees. We will keep the heels relatively close. We're not going to walk the feet wide. We're going to keep them close. We're just going to work on, actually, it's not what I thought it was going to be. Let's walk the feet wide. I've seen people like keep the heels close and they can sit down. And I just tried it and it's just like, what? How? I couldn't even get past this without lifting the knee. So how do these people do it? I see it, but I don't know. All right, feet wider. You're going to try to take the seat down into Gomukhasana. Now, if you're able to sit down comfortably, fantastic, right? If for those of us who are really tight in the hips and you need to elevate, you can always sit up on the block, okay? Whatever is available for you. All right? We're going to grab the front of the right shin, and we're going to lean back. And we're going to pull into the knee and lift the chest a little bit. I'm going to lean back one more time. And then lift up to broaden. Then release your hands to the floor, slightly behind you, outer rotation. You're going to lift the chest, broaden your shoulders, and gently looking up. I'm going to examine that one a little bit. I'm going to look at some photographs and see how they do it. I just thought to myself as I was going into it, how is that possible? All righty, start to release. Walk your hands back forward, coming onto your knees again, and then undo the legs. Just release them, and then we're going to reset to the other side. Once you're ready, right knee to center. Then cross your left leg over, line up the knees. Walk your feet out a little bit wider. So this is your Gomukhasana legs, right? So once you're set with your legs, transition to make your way back to a seated position. And again, if you need your block to your seats because your hips are really tight, normally I would sit on a block. If I don't have one, that's okay. All right, once you're set, grab the front of the shin, left knee, left shin. You're going to round the spine, draw back. And then lift and gently look up, pull in toward the left thigh. Round it back again. And lift, slight back bend. Then come back to neutral. With your hands behind you, slightly further back and rotating outwardly. Lift the chest, draw the shoulders back, gently looking up and broadening your chest. And keep working on the legs, crossing that way in your Gomukhasana legs. All right, so you have tight hip flexors. This could be quite rigorous. All right, start to release. Walk your hands forward. Release your legs. And then let's just take a quick down dog so that we can give the legs a little bit of some space and some release. All right, this time we'll take Virasana. Draw your knees forward again, knees down. This time, inner thighs together, knees together, feet apart. And to the best of your abilities, again, come to a seated position onto a block if you can, or onto the floor completely if you're able to. All right, if you're not able to and you don't have a block or something, you can roll up your mat like so. Right? Knee together, toes apart, and having that extra cushioning, right? So once you're here, you should be able to insert your hands in between your ankle and your outer hips. Once you have this proper positioning, left palm facing up, resting in front of your pubis, right hand in Jnana Mudra, resting on top of that, broaden your shoulders, lift your chest, chin is neutral, and then once you have all that set, eyes come to close, and just breathe into your knees, your thighs, your shins, top of the foot, and your ankles. Three more breaths. All righty, start to open your eyes, draw your senses back in. Release your hands to the floor, start to shift forward as you lift your seat. Nice and slow, support with your hands. Tuck the toes under, nice and easy. And start to lift the knees and slowly, slowly, slowly just lengthen out your legs. And then as you get your senses back, and you can pedal out if you want, gently start to make your way toward down dog. And then start to walk your feet forward toward your hands. With your hands supporting, bend the knees, let the seat drop a little bit. Lift the head, lift the upper back for a neutral spine. Shift the weight back toward the heels and through the strength of your quads in a neutral spine. Try not to use your back so much. Come to a standing position toward the front of the mat. Stepping on the left foot, lift your right, point the toes forward, and your arms can go out to the side for counterbalancing. We're going to take semicircles to the right, so watch for obstructions to your right side. All right, so you're barely touching the floor with your right toes. Reach your right foot out to the side and behind you. To the right and forward. Right, behind you. Right, forward. Right, behind you. Right, forward. You're going to pick up the foot just a little bit so you're off the floor. To the right and behind you. Right and forward. Right, behind you. Right, forward. Right, behind you. Right, forward. Pick up your foot a little bit higher. So this is the last one. To the right and behind you. To the right and forward. Right, behind you. Right and forward. One more. Right, behind you. Right, forward. Step the right foot down. Walk it out side to side. All right, when you're ready, let's reset. Second side, stepping on the right foot. Counterbalance. Left foot forward. Gently touching your toes to the floor. All right, whenever you're ready. To the left, behind you. Left, forward. Left, behind you. Left, forward. Left, behind you. Left, forward. Pick up the foot a little bit. Left, behind you. Left, forward. Left, behind you. Left, forward, left, behind you, left, forward, pick up the left foot a little higher, left, behind you, left, forward, left, behind you, left, forward, left, behind you, left, forward. Step the left foot down, walk it out, side to side. All right, same thing this time with bent knees. So stepping on the left foot, counterbalance, lift the right knee is bent. Open out to the side, back to center. To the side, center, side, center. Circles going down first, okay? Down, out, center, down, out, center, down, out, center. Back this time. Back and forward. Back and forward. Back and forward. Release your right foot down. Walk it out side to side. All right, whenever you're ready, second side, stepping on the right foot, counterbalance, pick up the left knee. When you're ready, to the left and center. Left and center. Left, center. Down, out, center. Down, out, center. Down, out, center. Back and forward. Back and forward. Back and forward. Release, step it out. All right, this time, point the right toes, lift the heel, and then let's side bend to the right. Take it back up to center, step the heel down, flex your foot, and then again, side bend to the right. Back to center. Step the right foot down, point the toes forward, and then side bend to the right again. Back to center. Switch sides. Right foot steps in. Point the left toes out, lifting your heel, side bend to your left. Back to center. Step the left heel down, flex your foot, side bend to your left. Back to center. Turn the left toes forward, step the foot down, side bend to your left. Back to center, step it in, walk it out side to side. Take your hands in this L shape. Thumbs to your lower back, frame the side of the hips with your hands. Press your thumbs into the bony part of your lower back, and then lean the hips forward, broaden your shoulders, elbows toward each other, engaging upper back and broadening your chest, and then lean the hips forward and gently lean back, the upper torso and the head. Lift back up to vertical. This time, same thing. Draw the elbows back, but you're keeping the gaze looking forward, okay? So as you draw back, keep the gaze looking forward. Take it back. Reach your arms forward and round the mid and upper back. Even feel like your tailbone's tucking down toward the floor, down toward the heels. So that's your pelvic tilt. All right, come back to vertical to release. Inhale, reach your arms out and up. Exhale, bending up the knees to draw forward. Let the hands come down. Once your hands are touching down, walk it back to your down dog. Left leg up for pigeon. Draw the left knee in, land that shin to the floor. Walk it back, elongate through the spine. Katie's happy. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Feel free anytime. If you want to stay here in a passive pigeon, keep it simple. If you like additional binds that makes you feel good, take it. Or any other movements that you prefer, take whatever you like. Right? Simple ones could be just lifting your torso up into a back bend. Right? To intensify that, you can always bind. Mermaid 1, grabbing the outside of the foot and kicking back. When you kick back in that bow effect, it helps you to lengthen your right arm, right shoulder, drawing your torso back slightly, going into back bend. And that is your counterbalance to then raise your left arm up in balance. And then if you want Mermaid 2, grabbing the inside of the foot, slip that foot to your elbow crease and raise your right arm up and toward the head. So you want the hand toward the head so that when you reach the other arm up and back, you're not reaching so far back and you know where your hand is. So Chloe, you see how you're like this right now? This is the wrong position for your foot. Your foot should be further forward. So you came from your pigeon, right? So this is your pigeon. So from your pigeon, you're balancing on the shin, and then you're, yeah. So you don't want to sit down on the side either. You want to be standing on the shin. When you're sitting down, what happens is you end up like this, right? So if you stand on the shin and you're balancing here, your hips are level. Then when you bind, you stay in a much more balanced position with a vertical line, you see? Better. It takes a little bit of time. So maybe you don't take the hand off the floor yet. You just keep your hand on the floor and you work here. And this is where you can start to learn to balance and get the shape right. All right, let's start to break. Walk it back in, down dog, and pedaling out the legs. All right, let's break. Second side, right leg up. Draw the right knee in. Line that shin to the floor. Right, so you want the right thigh angling out to right side, 30 to 45 degrees. Inch your left knee further back, walk your hands in, elongate. And then when you're set, make your way forward. So Chloe, come back up. Okay. You see how your thigh is like lined up with the hip? I want you to angle out the thigh more to the side. Right, so take the hands forward and lean the torso forward. Yes, good. Then with that, inch your left knee further back so you can lower the hips a little bit more. If that is it, then you're ready to come forward. You see how the thigh now is no longer in the way? So when you come into the balance, right, you want this position because then you're balancing in a triangle so that when you bind and you balance, with the thigh angling out, it actually helps you to balance. Whereas if your thigh is forward, you will always end up falling, right? So that's why you want that thigh angling out of the way. Also, if your thigh is in front of you, when you come down, it's in your way, right? So if you angle it out, you have a lot more space. So that is where then you start to create a better foundation so that you can take your balances. Yeah. All right, so if you're ready to take your variations, start to work. That's right, good. Now start to look forward and square the torso forward. Square the torso forward. Yeah. Good. I don't think you're quite ready yet, so I think better for you just keep the hands to the floor and square the torso forward. When you bind the foot, you want to square the torso to face forward and kick back. Better. So keep working on that. And also think about kicking your foot out. So that's where the tightness is, right? Right? Let's release that foot first. So set up your leg first. Right leg. Yep, good. And then bend your left knee, reach back with your left hand, grab the outside of the foot. When you kick back, kick it out and back. Good. And with that, start to lift the torso higher. Keep kicking back, keep kicking back, keep kicking back. There you go. Keep your hands supporting. All right, so now, where you are now, you're much more squared and straightforward, whereas before you were like this. You see? So you want to take the back shoulder forward and square the torso forward, and this will also steer your foot outwardly so that you're much more in position to balance. Then eventually, when you kick back, then your hand gets lighter, and then you can start to work on this. I don't think you're quite ready. Keep working on this with the support of the hands. Okay. Alrighty, let's break. Walk your hands back in, lift the torso back up, and take it back to your down dog. All right, once you've pedaled out and you're pretty even and you're ready, walk your feet forward toward your hands, gently take the seat down and lowering onto your back. Recline twisting. Draw the left knee in, left arm out to a T and twist to the right. Take it back to center, switch legs, switch arms, and twist to the other direction. And take it back to center, hugging both knees in. And then when you're ready, step the feet to the floor, sliding the legs forward, Shavasana, find a relaxation. Beginning to draw your breath back in, moving your fingers and your toes. Reach the arms overhead, stretching in opposite directions. And then rolling over to the right side and come up to a comfortable cross-legged position. Let's take your non-dominant shin on top. Then reconnecting to an even seat, a lengthy spine, shoulders broad, breath deep, and let the neck be free. Inhale for Om. Hands together in prayer, bowing forward, sealing the practice. Inhale, come up. Namaste, everybody. Thank you so much for being here today. And thank you for sharing your practice with me. My name is Stephen Cheng, coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 333 Grand as well as through Zoom. You can register for class through ubindi.com. And if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10 and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information on the bottom of the video as well as my website, simhayoga.com. Thank you again. See you next time.